Hey, what up? I want to say a couple things. And I want you to understand. Got there's still enough time. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to being able to take care of something, at least come in with something. Because this is what you know, as far as I know. This is what I've been waiting on this whole time. It's been 5 years. And with that said, these 5 years, shit, that was before I even met you. But still, I made the best of everything without you realizing how much weight it was on me. And I guess I made it look so good to the point you forgot about the weight that was on me. You forgot about you forgot about a lot of things. And so I'm sitting here today to ask you to understand and stand by me, stick with me. Only thing I can do is go forward and ask you to stand by me, stand by Rodney. Rodney is not that average dude, you remember. This is not somebody you just met yesterday or a couple months ago or whoever doing whatever. That's not me, y'all. And I can't compete with none of those. But the only thing I can do is just ask you to remember me, stand by me. Remember the sacrifices I did for you. Remember the sacrifices I stood strong right beside you. I made sure that you was happy. I made sure that I made you strong. I made sure that I told you over and over, don't let people talk to you any kind of way and don't let people do you any kind of way. Make sure you speak up for yourself. And guess what? All of it backlashed on me. I can't do nothing about how family members act towards me. I can't do nothing about family members, how they act towards you. I can't do nothing about what people want in life, but I could stick to the plan of sticking to family type thing. And when I say family, is my own family, as far as our family, as far as stick to the plan, Rodney, have a family, have children, and be able to do whatever it is that's needed. And so I hope you never forget those things. I hope you look at it and say, okay, this is my baby father, I think. So I'm gonna leave that part. Then I'm gonna look at it that way. This is Rodney, at minimum. This is the guy that sacrificed me. He made sure my car was straight. He kept my home clean. He made sure I got to work. He made sure that I'm safe at work. He gave me protection for everything. He goddamn came and picked me up. He goddamn made sure that we eat. He showed me how to cook. He goddamn made sure that I smiled. He gave me great sets. Great TV moments. Goddamn checking out other people. He tried to make things happen. He even tried to get in with my family. He even tried to get in with my friends, but nothing just didn't work out for him. But I still remember Rodney. And I would not turn my back on Rodney. Rodney made sure that we had somewhere to lay down at times. Rodney made sure that I had a little bit of stuff or accessories in my apartment before I can be happy at times. Rodney made sure that nobody just treat me any kind of way. Rodney made sure that something good is happening in life. Like I say, I just wanted to be happy. I wanted you to be happy. I'm still dedicated to that. I'm still who I am, but with you moving on, cool. I don't hold that against you. I don't hold that against you. But I do look at it and say, that Edison gonna look at it and say, fuck everybody else. This is motherfucking Rodney. This is the motherfucker that stuck by me for 2 years straight. This is the one that made sure, even though I got the shitty end of everything, I made sure the happiness and being able to try to provide in any kind of way I can, he made sure I had that. So with that said, look at it and say, fuck that, I'm standing beside him. We might not be together, we might not have no future after this, but I'm gonna make sure that he had what he needed to go to courts, at least something in his pocket, at least some of the money that he gave back in his pocket. At least something for he can be able to take care of the things that he need back in his motherfucking pocket. Because if that was motherfucking Rah-Rah will make sure I got my shit in my pocket. Rah-Rah will make sure that I'm in court. Rah-Rah will be right there beside me. Rah-Rah will be boosting me on, telling me, do not worry. Rah-Rah will be right there making the best of every motherfucking moment. Period. I want you to look at that shit and say, that motherfucker right there looked out in every type of way, no matter how many people stalked at us, how many people disliked at us. He failed, but he did not fall all the way down. He stood tall. He stood tall the whole motherfucking time. And he would not let the motherfuckers, not one motherfucker, break his motherfucking pride, because he is a true dreamer. He is not only a dreamer, he's a doer. And Rah-Rah is goddamn, Rodney is goddamn limited right now at the things that he need. He cannot do but so much, and people just need to understand that. So stay the fuck off Rah-Rah back. That's where your mind frame should be at. You should say, goddamn, I'm gonna make sure he got his monies, even if it ain't nothing but all, even if it ain't all of it, I'm gonna make sure he got his money for court. I'm gonna make sure that he's good before he can provide. Rah-Rah ain't been bothering me. Rah-Rah goddamn, he did the best thing for me to be able to put monies in my pocket for whatever reason. I don't know if it's for somebody else, but I don't give a fuck. But what I do give a fuck about is your mind frame, and your mind frame should be standing right beside me. Your mind frame should be making this shit work, not the relationship, because that's not what you want. You should make it work and say, I'm gonna stand by him. So that's what I asked. So now I'm asking you to stand by me. This is like my critical moment. This is like the moment I've been waiting on for like 5 years, and not even gonna say it's gonna happen tomorrow, but I pray it do. Why you think I went to church? Why you think I tried to change my life, and which it did help? Why you think I made promises what never gonna be again? I told you what's not and what is gonna be. I made a promise to you. I dedicated the fact of I'm gonna do my best. But I can't do nothing about somebody playing trickery. I don't give a fuck about your trickery now. But what I'm telling you is I care about the fact of what you care about me, because you are better than that, yo. You remember I was the first one, well, I don't know. I remember when you thought you was ugly and shit. And I told you, no, fuck that. You going motherfucking crazy. And I flipped all that shit around, show you how to put your makeup on, show you how to be confident and stand up for yourself. And then it got to the point that you stood up for yourself so much that you start using my shit against me. And I'm like, hold on, I'm the one that's got to him. I'm the motherfucking one that's built this shit, built you. I'm the one that showed you all this. I'm the one that stood by you, and so I can't blame at the same time. I can't blame you for how you act as far as speaking up, but I can say that I don't see how you can't look at it in how you want, or however that go. Look at it and say, okay, that's Rodney. I love him. Okay, I didn't want to be with him because of whatever situations before. I came back into his life a couple times, and I just ain't want to be with him. I found out who I want to be with, but at the same time, that's Rodney, and I'm finna help him get past this last stumbling block. So I'm gonna try my best, and I'm gonna do everything in my power the way that he did everything in his power, and I'm gonna make sure that he's good. I'm gonna make sure that he get past this court and be able to go on with his life, even if he ain't in my life. I'm gonna let him go on with his life, because that's a minimum I can do for Rah-Rah. And that's what it's all about. It ain't all about the relationship part as far as being together. It really, I can't dwell on like the baby part. Only thing I can say is, okay, she ain't want me in the baby's life. All right, cool. But minimum, look at it and say, that's Rah-Rah. I should be in court with him. I should be helping him provide. He helped me in so many ways. I should give him his monies. I should give him whatever the fuck I want to give him, for he can be able to get past this obstacle in life, for he can go about his business his way. And maybe if Rah-Rah give a damn, if he loved me as much, he'll give me a chance to be in his life. in my life. You should look at it and say, he deserved to be in my life. But if I don't want him in my life, I deserve at least to give him what he needs for he can go forward, because he deserved much better than this. He done made sure I got protection. He done made sure that I'm happy. He done show me how to cook. He made sure that I get to work. He made sure that he picked me up and dropped off all that shit. He made sure that nobody goddamn fought with me. He made sure that we was good. Only thing I know that he could not tackle my family, and he didn't want to tackle my family, and he ain't got time for that shit. So Rah just was catching the shitty end, no matter if we went to Lexington, Mooresville, or goddamn church. It don't matter. Only thing we know is Rah is a good guy. No matter how much I done told people about him, no matter how much I done conflicted him to do this and that, I'm gonna look out for that dude, because that's my dude. And again, even if I'm not your dude, still look at it and remember who I am. Remember the good intent. Remember all the monies and things that I put in myself from the beginning of the relationship, when you didn't have nothing but $2 in your bank account. I remember that. And I was still trying to figure out where your money at, and I found out that you were just going, spending, giving, and never getting nothing in return. And at the same time, had to hear stories about motherfuckers having you sleep in your driveways, and nobody wouldn't never look out and concern, unless that was a lie. But that's what you was telling me, and I stuck by that shit. And I say, hold on, she got to remember this shit. She got to remember all of this and compare it to what I'm giving her. So with that said, man, I just want you to stand strong and realize that it's me. It's me. It's Rodney. It's Rodney. Sorry for the church. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Sorry for not being able to provide and stand for them kids on the school bus. Sorry for people not liking me and don't want me to have a child by you. Sorry for the housing at the time. But you good now. You got a spot. Trust me, like I say, I've been through a lot of shit. But reverse this. Whoever you're around, whoever you're with, fuck that shit. Tell them motherfuckers nothing. Don't tell them a goddamn thing. Look out for the one that really matters. And let yourself still do what you want to do in life, and give me a chance to be able to go forward, because I put a lot of energy into it, Allie. I put a lot of energy into it, Allison. I put a lot of energy into it, baby. I put a lot of energy into making things work for us to be happy, but I just can't compete with nothing. You know what I mean? I can't compete. And so what I ask is for you to consider me, y'all. Consider me. I gotta go to court tomorrow. I need something to show for it. And you can easily drop it off. Hey, you can come by the house and drop it off now and go about your business. It ain't nothing. And that's why I need for you to understand that my love is still there for you. But I understand that you moved on, and I'm not really trying to hold on to shit. It ain't nothing for me to get mad at. It's because I done graduated in that sense. So look out for the one that really matters. Because you never know how this shit come in return. You remember, you always say karma, remember? You always say karma. What if karma is really going to look right back out for you the same way that you consider me? You say, okay, I consider him. I'm going to look out for him. That's what it is. And when he get on his feet, karma going to make things right again, because it's going to come around, because he's a good-ass guy. I know this guy. He going to make sure that when he get on his feet, he going to say, hey, Ellie, however that go, shit. He gonna say, hey, I remember you. Need anything? That's me. So don't see yourself better than nobody. Don't see me less than anybody. Just stand right beside me. That's what I ask. I still love you. Baby on the way. Still counting down. 15th week. I want you to do the best as possible. And if you ain't gave up on who I am, recognize that. Let me know that you recognize that. And if I'm not deserving to be in anyone's life, cool. It's all good, y'all. But still recognize that I was the one and I stuck by you. So just bring that shit in return. Bring that shit in return for I can be happy and live life, cause I don't see you not wanting me to be able to live a decent, happy life. Not off some monies, not my monies, not what we go door dashing for the cause, not all the sacrifices and not getting in a room for the cause when you already had a place and all this shit. So look at it and say, I'm deserving of it, all of it. I'm deserving to be able to have a piece of happiness, and I'm deserving enough to be able to give you a chance and show you my thanks later on down the road, because I'm gonna do the damn thing. Believe that. Still love you. Peace out. Contact me. I need it. Look out. Just look out. Don't forget it.